Today we're going to compare two cameras that might just blow your mind. This is the Runcam Thumb Pro 4K, and today we're going to put it up against the new DJI O3 Air unit that we have installed on this Nazgul. Whether you have a 5-inch screaming monster like the Nazgul 5 V3 or a tiny Whoop 1S drone that's great indoors, recording footage so you can share with friends is a must. Also stick around to the end of the video for this tip on how to get the best footage with the Runcam Thumb Pro 4K. The Runcam Thumb Pro 4K is a great action camera in a tiny package that packs a punch. This camera weighs just 16 grams but records in 4K at 30 frames per second. Now of course the 4K 120 that the DJI O3 Air unit can record in is better suited for slow motion, but today we're going to find out if the Runcam Thumb Pro 4K can keep up and in some areas maybe excel. Here are both cameras side by side. Comment down below which one you guys think is which. The O3 unit is recording in 4K 30 FPS to match the Thumb Pro 4K. Unfortunately, this is the highest setting that the Thumb Pro gets is 4K 30 FPS. The advantage of something small like the Runcam Thumb Pro 4K is its weight. We all know in the FPV world, battery is our biggest battle, right up there with broken parts. This means it can be installed on smaller drones like the Tiny Hawk 2 Freestyle to get in those smaller spaces. With being able to change settings on the Runcam Thumb Pro 4K in the field using QR codes, it makes it super easy when you're recording in remote locations. Now the DJI O3 Air unit on the other hand records in 4K 120 FPS. It has auto settings for light and autofocus, which makes this way on another level. But it also upgrades what you see in your goggles. If you're coming from the analog FPV world, you know that the video that you get in the analog FPV goggles is not so great. So this is much better. It's much easier to see what's in front of you or your proximity to things with digital footage. Analog footage makes it so hard to follow objects in close proximity or really just fly through an area where you're gonna have any breakup. I mean, let's face it, analog looks like TV from the 90s. So I would say that these two cameras fall into two different categories. One is an add-on for your drone when you can't record. The other is an upgrade for the overall experience, as well as you can get 4K footage at 120 FPS. Overall, the Runcam Thumb Pro 4K can really upgrade the footage that you get in your drone. You do have to remember that the DJI O3 Air unit is double the price and requires disassembling the drone and soldering parts onto it. All in all, it really depends on what you want to use it for. Earlier in the video, I said stick around to find out a tip to record better footage with the Runcam Thumb Pro 4K. These are ND filters. They add a little bit of motion blur as well as block some of the light to give it a little bit more cinematic look. So here's a little video that I've edited from both the Runcam Thumb Pro 4K and the DJI O3 Air unit. I want you guys to comment down below which one you think is which, and I'm going to be posting the results over on my Instagram. So I want you guys to follow me at Instagram at TheStikk. Also, I'm going to put the Runcam Thumb Pro 4K up against the GoPro Hero 9, which records in 5K 30 or 4K 120 FPS. So comment down below as well if you guys want to see that. Also, if you guys like this video, please subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1 million subscribers, and I'd really appreciate it if you guys could help us out subscribe. It's free and helps me out tremendously. Thanks, guys. I'm out.